great. I think we missed the winter. Because Peter said it's going to be better weather tomorrow. And it was horrible when I spoke to him. Once we came into Jerusalem, the skies cleared. It was so warm. Yeah. It'd be great if it stays like this. Right, we're standing on pavement that's 2,000 years old. That's a thought.
Wow.
I can't say that this pavement was here at the time of Jesus because this pavement was a bit newer. Because Jesus was left this world, and before he returned in the year 30. It was the year 30 when he was crucified. This pavement might not have been here in the year 30, but it's pretty old. It goes back at least to the time of the destruction, because here's the destruction. The year 70, the temple was destroyed, and the archaeologists on purpose left those great stones there. Can you see where they crashed into the pavement? It's all been buckled. Do you remember at Beit Sha'an? Some of us saw that huge column that had hit the pavement. Yes. The same thing happened here. It buckled the pavement. And how did it do that? Because there's a drain that drains the rainwater down to the Siloam pool. So there's a drain under the street. The street went that way. And what did the Romans do? They destroyed the temple. I mean, they didn't leave it. Normally the Romans didn't destroy religious buildings, but this time they wanted to destroy any chance of there being a Jewish revival here, any spark that there could be, and it went up in flames. And I don't know how they got these huge stones down, but maybe with levers, all came crashing down. And I tell you, tomorrow I'll show you a picture that shows that this was filled in up to that arch. The archaeologists simply removed everything. And then this is a sensational find. We're standing on a street that's 2,000 years old, and after you've seen the film, you can imagine people, we saw it in the film, they used these shops for the film. These are the actual shops where people bought their sacrifices, changed their money, bought a cool drink, some fruit. These are the actual shops along this street that stretched half a mile in that direction. No, half a kilometer, sorry, in that direction. We're not going that way, we're turning the corner. Now you can see the stones. Look at the size of them. These are Herodian stones. They're 3 meters in that way, 3 meters deep. And can you see how
What are those little things in the crack?
Oh, well, you know that people put notes in the Western Wall. So this is part of the Western Wall. It's a continuation. But that's not the holiest site. Okay. It's over there. But people say, well, this is also part of the Western Wall. So, and actually, you'll find it difficult to find a place for your notes there. But I trust you to cope with that. There were shops along this side too. And you can see how the stones are stepped as they go up. Yeah. Something fascinating here on the corner, where Jeremiah is leaning. There are some Hebrew words on the other side. This was part of the parapet of the wall that was right up on the top there. Stood a priest with a trumpet. And he would trumpet in the beginning and the end of the Sabbath. There's a picture of how he would have looked standing on the corner. Can you see some Hebrew writing? And it says, to the place of the trumpeting. And the original is in the Israel Museum. So it was found just on the corner. You see, this is the corner of the wall that was right up there. The priest would have stood right up there and trumpeted in the Sabbath for everybody to hear. This is where the street turns the corner, continues down that way, and we're going along here and through the arch. There's a little drawing here of we call it Robinson's Arch, which came over the top and made a turn at this corner. Just look at the size of these stones. See, one goes that way and one goes this way. And these are steps down into this street.
Jared, are you at the end? Wow.
I'll show you a bigger one tomorrow. One stone, and it goes in 3 meters deep. And look how they fit together. Isn't that amazing how that's like?
Why?
Look how they just fit perfectly, and this was all done with a hammer and a chisel.
Isn't that wild?
Think of the slaves that built this. That one in the Wall Street Bar, I believe, is 600 tons.
What nationality were the slaves that built this?